Jeff Bezos, the relentless rise. For most of human history, the richest people were kings, emperors, or conquerors, men who forged their legacies through blood and empire. But in the last 3 decades, a new kind of titan has emerged, one armed not with armies or territory, but with code, servers, logistics, algorithms, and an unshakable belief that the future always belongs to the bold. Jeff Bezos, a man who began life in obscurity, would rewrite the rules of business and reshape the very infrastructure of the modern world. To understand his rise is to understand the story of the internet itself, a story of ambition, disruption, criticism, and relentless pursuit of something bigger than any one individual. His journey is not a simple tale of success. It is a collision of extremes: genius and controversy, visionary innovation and ruthless competition, long-term thinking, and immediate human impact. Bezos didn't just build a company, he built a system, a machine, that has touched nearly every part of global commerce. This is the story of how Jeff Bezos rose from a curious child in New Mexico to a technological conqueror whose influence reaches from Earth all the way to the edge of space. Section 1. The Origin Story, 1964 to 1972. Jeffrey Preston Bezos was born on January 12, 1964, to a teenage mother, Jackie, who worked tirelessly to provide for him. His biological father was absent early on, but stability came when Jackie married Miguel Bezos, a Cuban immigrant who adopted Jeff. From a young age, Jeff exhibited an inquisitive nature, often taking apart appliances and constructing gadgets in pursuit of understanding how things work. His summers spent on his grandparents' ranch instilled in him a sense of self-reliance as he engaged in tasks such as driving tractors and repairing machinery, reinforcing the principle that one should take initiative to resolve issues independently. Section 2. The Adolescent Entrepreneur, 1973 to 1982. In school, Bezos excelled academically, but it was his side projects that hinted at his future. When other kids were playing sports or hanging out after class, Jeff was organizing ideas, reading scientific literature, and planning for a future that only he could see. At 16, he created an educational summer camp called the Dream Institute. He charged parents $600 per child and crafted a curriculum filled with philosophical debates, science projects, and advanced learning challenges. Bezos didn't just enjoy learning, he enjoyed teaching others how to think. He pushed classmates to look ahead, to imagine what technology could become. By the time he graduated high school as valedictorian, Bezos had already developed the foundation of his worldview: think long-term, think boldly, think bigger than everyone else. Section 3. Princeton, the Forging of a Tech Mind, 1982 to 1986. At Princeton University, Jeff Bezos excelled in electrical engineering and computer science, navigating an intellectually rigorous environment with remarkable discipline and focus. He dedicated late nights to solving complex problems and delving into advanced algorithms, gaining insights from pioneering professors in computational theory. Unlike his peers who aspired to traditional career paths, Bezos envisioned a transformative role for technology across industries, aspiring to be a pivotal figure in this impending revolution. Section 4. Wall Street Prodigy, 1986 to 1994. After graduating from Princeton, Jeff Bezos began his career in finance, working at firms like Fittel and Bankers Trust before joining D.E. Shaw, a quantitative hedge fund, where he quickly rose to become its youngest senior vice president at the age of 30. While at D.E. Shaw, he recognized the immense potential of the internet, noting its rapid growth in usage. Despite his boss's warnings against leaving a stable position for the uncertainty of a startup, Bezos reflected on his future and concluded that he would regret not pursuing the opportunity to create something significant. This realization prompted him to depart from Wall Street and embark on his entrepreneurial journey. Section 5. The Garage Revolution, 1994 to 1996. Bezos and his wife Mackenzie drove across the country in a beat-up Chevy Blazer, writing the business plan for what would become Amazon. Their first office? A small, dimly lit garage in Seattle. The desks? Wooden doors balanced on metal legs, a symbol of frugality that would become Amazon culture. Amazon's beginning was chaotic and raw. The team packed books manually, sprinting to meet shipment deadlines. At one point, the company grew so fast that employees carried out boxes on their knees to avoid injuring their backs. The fire marshal warned they were violating safety codes. Still, Bezos pushed relentlessly. His mantra was simple: get big fast. And quickly, Amazon did just that. Section 6. The River of Titles, 1996 to 1999. By 1996, Amazon was processing thousands of orders a day. Within a year, it was the internet's leading bookstore. Bezos expanded into music, videos, and beyond. Every expansion felt risky, yet Bezos absorbed frustration, criticism, and intense investor pressure with almost robotic calmness. Then came the IPO in 1997. Wall Street doubted the business model. Analysts hated the lack of profits. Headlines mocked Bezos, but he kept repeating his long-term philosophy. It's day one. To Bezos, day one was the spirit of innovation, and day two was stagnation. He refused to let Amazon slow down. The company began its transformation from retailer to tech-driven machine. Section 7, the dot-com siege, 2000 to 2002. The dot-com bubble burst with violent force. Hundreds of internet companies died almost overnight. Amazon's stock plummeted from over $100 to just $6. Critics called it Amazon.org, claiming Bezos was running a charity, not a business. Inside Amazon, morale broke. Employees feared layoffs. Executives prepared for the possibility of failure. But Bezos never flinched. He implemented cost-cutting measures, refined logistics, and made a radical decision: allow third-party sellers on Amazon. This move, hated by investors at the time, would eventually become one of Amazon's greatest revenue engines. While the tech world collapsed, Amazon survived, barely, but it survived. Section 8, the Age of Innovation, 2003 to 2007. In 2005, Bezos announced a strange idea: a subscription that offered unlimited 2-day shipping for a flat annual fee. Amazon Prime. Investors thought it was absurd, but Bezos knew most customers wouldn't abuse the service, and even if they did, it would create loyalty. Around this time, Bezos quietly built a massive logistics network, investing in warehouses, fulfillment technology, robots, and infrastructure that no competitor could match. Amazon was no longer just a retailer, it was becoming a logistical superpower. Then came the Kindle. Section 9, the Kindle Revolution, 2007 to 2010. The Kindle wasn't just an e-reader, it was a declaration of war on the traditional publishing industry. Bezos pushed his engineers to create a device that could download books in under 60 seconds. When they told him it was impossible, he pushed harder. In 2007, the Kindle launched and sold out in 5.5 hours. Publishers protested. Readers rejoiced. Once again, Bezos reshaped an entire industry through sheer force of will. Section 10, the silent giant AWS, 2006 to 2014. Behind the scenes, Amazon Web Services, AWS, was emerging as the company's true golden engine. What began as an internal tool turned into one of the most profitable cloud computing platforms in history. When Netflix, NASA, Disney, the CIA, and thousands of companies began relying on AWS, Amazon became untouchable. Bezos had created a new kind of power: digital infrastructure power, quiet, invisible, and everywhere. This is when Amazon became a technological empire. Section 11, the empire expands, 2013 to 2019. In 2013, Bezos bought the Washington Post, reviving the struggling newspaper with modern digital innovation. Critics wondered why a tech CEO wanted a media outlet. Supporters said he saved American journalism. Then came the 2017 acquisition of Whole Foods. Overnight, Amazon became a major player in groceries. Competitors panicked, Walmart restructured, Kroger's stock dropped. Bezos had sparked yet another industry-wide earthquake. Meanwhile, Amazon's warehouses grew more automated, its logistics network more powerful, and its global reach unmatched. Section 12, criticism and controversy. As Amazon expanded, so did criticism. Workers complained about harsh warehouse conditions. Unions accused Amazon of exploiting labor. Cities accused the company of crushing small businesses. Politicians investigated antitrust concerns. Bezos himself faced scrutiny after his highly public divorce and personal controversies in the media. The world began asking whether Amazon had become too powerful and whether Bezos had become too rich. But Bezos continued moving forward, calm, methodical, unstoppable. Section 13 of Blue Origin and the Space Dream, 2000 to present. In 2000, long before Amazon reached its peak, Bezos founded Blue Origin, a secretive space company with a bold mission: move heavy industry off Earth and preserve the planet. He invested billions, he built reusable rockets, he studied space colonization, and in 2021, Bezos himself reached the edge of space aboard New Shepard. To Bezos, space was the end game. Section 14, The Step Down, 2021. After more than 25 years of building Amazon from nothing, Bezos stepped down as CEO in 2021. He handed the reins to Andy Jassy, a quiet but brilliant leader who built AWS from the ground up. Bezos shifted his focus to philanthropy, Blue Origin, climate innovation, and other ventures. Jeff Bezos' journey showcases not just the rise of a billionaire, but a lesson in visionary, long-term thinking and transformative decision-making. While he wasn't the first to sell books online, he pioneered the idea of the internet as a cornerstone for future infrastructure. His influence permeates many aspects of daily life, reshaping shopping, entertainment, and even data storage, as well as impacting space exploration. The real curiosity lies in what's next for Bezos, as history suggests his future endeavors may be even more groundbreaking than his past achievements.